It's about the Orange Nazi. He arrived in Scotland while he's dealing with all sorts of lawsuits. And when he got off his plane, he says, "It's great to be home." Scotland? I guess that's where his mother is from. Right? Well, yeah. According to what I have here, his mother was born on the Isle of Lewis in the Outer Hebrides, and then emigrated to the U.S. Anyway, he's opening up a new golf course at his, I guess it's Menie Estate, M-E-N-I-E. He has an estate there, too. You know, when you're a billionaire like Trump and you have millions of people willing to continue to send you money like a bunch of goddamn idiots, well, you can do anything you want to. Huh? So he was in Aberdeen, Scotland, to cut a ribbon to mark breaking ground on a new golf course. Yay! He arrived with his son that if cat piss could walk, it would be Eric Trump. And he was greeted at Aberdeen Airport, and this was arranged by his PR people, 2 bagpipers. They found a red carpet and a 10-vehicle motorcade. Oh, just like a head of state. Woo-woo! And Trump said, quote, "It's great to be home. This was the home of my mother." And according to the Associated Press, once he finishes his trip to Scotland, then he is going to go to another course he owns in Doonburg on Ireland's west coast. Well, great fun. He's going to pollute both Scotland and Ireland, huh? Yeah. Now, this little trip comes while he said his campaign to be president again is, quote, "It's on my mind." And he stresses that a victory for him would make America, quote, "greater than ever before." But this son of a bitch has more lawsuits than any one human being should be entitled to, huh? Also investigations, and it has culminated in his becoming the first current or former U.S. president ever to be charged with a crime. A bunch of them, as a matter of fact. You remember what happened on March 30th when the grand jury in Manhattan invited him on criminal charges over the payments to Stormy Daniels. And a few days later, he showed up with that scowly little whip boy look on his face and pled not guilty in Manhattan criminal court to a whole bunch of criminal charges. Anyway, the Orange Nazi landed in Aberdeen this morning and then announced he will be opening a, quote, "spectacular," end quote, second course at his estate in the northeast part of Scotland. He said, quote, "The golf courses and hotels are among the greatest in the world. We will be meeting with many wonderful friends and cutting a ribbon for a new and spectacular second course in Aberdeen. Very exciting, despite the fact that it is Make America Great Again that's really on my mind. In fact, America will be greater than ever before." Oh, Jesus Christ. He was asked last week, Turnberry, who Turnberry is the, he's the prime minister. Come on, Mike, God damn it. The prime minister of Scotland. And he was asked, this prime minister was asked if he's going to meet with Trump. And Turnberry said, I don't think so. So there will be no big-ass celebrations for this creep, which is the way it should be. Of course, if I were a political leader in Scotland, I would ask for him to, sell his properties and get the hell out. You know what I'm saying? A Turnberry is a town. Come on, Mike. I'm sorry. That's where he's going to be staying. Oh, God. The First Minister of Scotland is named Humza Yousaf. And I'm sorry for the fuck up. He was asked last week if he's going to meet with Trump. You know, the guy who's made all these shitty statements about Muslims. And First Minister Yousaf said, quote, I would find it difficult, I have to say, to meet with him without raising the significance of concerns I have of the remarks that he's made in the past, end quote. All right. Come on, quit while you're ahead, Mike. Boy, talk about major fuck up. Oh, well. My head is around Beltane, not around this orange Nazi. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. You know, the Progressive Voices Network brings you commercial-free commentary from today's leading progressive radio hosts and pundits, like me, Mike Malloy, 24 hours a day. I'm not your typical old guy from the 80s or the 90s talk radio host, and Progressive Voices is not your typical talk radio network. It's a listener-supported nonprofit with no corporate control whatsoever over our broadcast. So hosts like me, Mike Malloy, are free to rant and scream and carry on about whatever we like. We're often controversial, but we're never boring. Weeknights, 9 p.m. in the East, 6 p.m. in the West on the Progressive Voices Network. Always progressive, always on. I'm Mike Malloy. Keep it lit.